It is that time of the series again where we go into the kitchen and pay our respects to the dish. You know how we do it around here. If you want to appreciate food more, you have to make it yourself. But which bak kut teh are you gonna make, Alderic? Pepper? Dry? Yes. We start with our pork. I got myself some soup bones. These are a mixture of some random cuts with the bones still attached, as well as some joints. I'm going to pressure cook these and try to make a really hearty broth. The idea is to melt all this cartilage straight off the joint, so our soup gets really nice and thick. I also got some pork trotters, not just kawan. I got the whole leg for good measure. So first we are going to clean the gunk out of our pork by parboiling them for 15 to 20 minutes and then rinsing them with tap water. Hey Alderic, your basin clean or not? That's strange. I don't remember saying that you get a share. I'm kidding. My basin is clean enough. Besides, you see all that hot water is Pompeii for most bacteria down there. You still don't get a share though. Anyway, the soup bones and joints go in the pressure cooker for 2 hours. See you later. The pork trotters go into the stock pot along with the friends we made along the way. We have the herbal packet joining us from Klang. This is just a mix of Chinese herbs that I'm surprised they actually gave the ingredients list. Most brands usually just put spice mix in the ingredients list to protect their formula. The more commercial brands will even add MSG or other flavor enhancers to make their impact more obvious. I could try to come up with my own mix of herbs and spices, but why leh? I also not opening restaurant eh. Also joining us are some of the best peppercorns in the world, the white pepper from the Sarawak episode. I don't really like white pepper, so I'm just gonna add a little bit. We are also going in with a tiny bit of garlic, some salt, 5 spice powder, dark and light soya sauce. All this seasoning is just for the meat to absorb, so that it's not bland in the middle. I'll adjust the seasoning again closer to the end. And then we set our alarms. Today, we are only going with a shortcut version of the bak kut teh, so it's only going to be a short 2.5 hours cook time. Current time is 3:15 PM. In goes our tendons. These are to be used for our dry bak kut teh later. I legit fell in love with Telok Pulai's dry bak kut teh, so hopefully we get to run our fingers along the walls of memory lane later. In goes our chicken feet. There was a choice to sacrifice these for better broth by putting them in from the start and then melting them, but I felt like eating chicken feet today, so I'm going to preserve their texture. We are going to pick our tendons up and set them aside for the dry bak kut teh. At the same time, we are going to release our pressure cooker, running it under tap water for it to cool. You don't actually need to do this. Modern pressure cookers won't allow you to remove the lid if there's still pressure. I'm just showing the good boy way for my Cocomelon audience. Anyway, we should have a creamy white pork broth here. I underestimated the cooking time a bit as there is still a thin layer of cartilage left on the bone. I hope you realize by now, if you're here looking for a good bak kut teh recipe, you're in the wrong place, buddy. Add the white broth into the main pot along with any pieces of meat still worth eating. We are also adding some rehydrated shiitake mushrooms. These impart flavor pretty quickly, and again, I want to retain their texture so they go in later. We are then going to let it go for about half an hour to an hour. This is the part where you ditch your recipe. Just call it whenever you feel like the pork trotter is of your desired texture. Wait, but how would you know if the texture is correct? Eat lah, so high. Here is also where we make any final adjustments to the seasoning. And then finally, we can start on our dry bak kut teh. When you're having this dish outside, it's usually pretty small. You guys will have seen this in the series. But with a little imagination and CDC vouchers, we are going to do a family-size clay pot tendon dry bak kut teh. We start with one of my favorite ingredients in this series, these strips of dried cuttlefish. Rehydrate them for 30 minutes and then fry them with some oil. Keep frying until somebody in your neighborhood complains about the smell. And then we're going to add some minced garlic and spring onion stalks. Then some rehydrated dried chilies, our pre-cooked tendons, dark soya sauce, and a little bit of Hua Tao cooking wine. Deglaze the bottom with some broth from our main stock pot and let that reduce until it's nice and caramelized. When the bottom is mostly dried up and the sides are burnt like this, turn off the heat. Serve up our main Bak Kut Teh in a huge bowl, and then we are done. An herbal, Klang style Bak Kut Teh made with a little bit of white pepper and garlic. Serve alongside a clay pot tendon dry Bak Kut Teh. This is everything I experienced summarized into 2 bowls. Get yourself some rice, scoop on the dry Bak Kut Teh, pour yourself some tea. Life is good. How does it taste? I think if I ask a Klang girl over, 70% chance can close the sale. But if I were to run it back, cook time of tendon and pork trotters minus 15 minutes, pressure cooker broth plus 30 minutes, mushroom plus 20 minutes, and the main soup plus 1 night. The thing about soup is that it's never done when it's done. It always tastes better the next day when it had the time to redistribute the flavors evenly. So, I think Alderic gets 1 plate. I won't leave the house for this. And that's it for the series. It has been a really exhausting season. Traveling every video was an insane premise. I don't know whose brilliant idea was that. On top of that, there were also events, radio, and it also happened to be my birthday month. So if you have watched a minimum of 6 videos and still have not subscribed, come on man, happy birthday Alderic. Anyway, more importantly, next season, we are doing the Queen of Singapore noodles, Bak Chor Mee. So I cannot emphasize this enough. Please send me your favorite Bak Chor Mee spots. All my efforts cannot make a good video without proper recommendations from you guys. Also, I'm feeling like returning to fast food videos for the last quarter of the year. Something like a fast food Fridays, what do you think? Next week is the seasonal top 5 foods in the city video, this time in our dearest Kuala Lumpur. A sequel to last year's KL video if you like. But for now, that's all I have for you guys this time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!